Jabir ibn Hayyan, Wizard of Science. Welcome to our English learning series. Imagine a wizard, but this wizard does not use a magic wand. He uses science instead. He works in a secret laboratory. He mixes strange liquids. He tries to discover the secrets of the world. This man was a real person. His name was Jabir ibn Hayyan. Did you know about the father of chemistry? He was a brilliant scientist from ancient Persia. He lived over 1,200 years ago, during the Islamic Golden Age. He took the old art of alchemy and changed it into real science. Alchemy was an old practice. In it, people tried to turn cheap metals into gold. Jabir was more than an alchemist. He was the first real chemist. A chemist is a scientist who studies matter, the stuff that everything is made of. He showed the world an important truth. You must use experiments to find answers. He is famous for his smart, careful experiments. He is also famous for his many books. He wrote about science, medicine, and philosophy. Jabir was born in the city of Dos, in Khorasan, Iran. His father was a pharmacist. From a young age, Jabir learned about substances and how to mix them. His life was full of experiments, secrets, and a search for knowledge. Jabir was one of the famous alchemists. Old books say that alchemists had many ideas in this science. One idea was to change cheap metals, like lead, into gold. This process is called transmutation. Another idea was to make a special medicine. People called it the elixir of life. Alchemists thought this medicine could cure all sickness and help people live longer. Jabir had a very important idea. He believed that everything in the universe has a perfect balance. He called this idea mizan. This idea was very important for his chemistry. To create something new, you must mix substances in the perfect, correct balance. These ideas may sound like magic. But Jabir did not use magic. He trusted science instead. He carefully tested his ideas in the laboratory. His work helped many scientists after him. One of his most famous books is The Great Book of Mercy, Kitab al-Rahma al-Kabir. In this book, he wrote about alchemy. Alchemy is a way to study metals and chemicals. He showed how to work with them. He used smart tests to try changing metals, like lead to gold. The book was read by many scientists in the world. Later, European scientists also read it. They learned from Jabir's experiments and ideas, and this helped the start of modern chemistry. Before Jabir, many thinkers only used logic. They sat in a room and thought about the world. Jabir said this was not enough. He said, to know the truth, you must go into the laboratory. You must experiment. This was a new and important idea. It is the base of all modern science. Jabir was one of the first to use the experimental method. He made many tools for his laboratory. He created special glass containers to heat and mix liquids. He was the first to describe processes like distillation, separating liquids by boiling them. Jabir's life is a bit of a mystery. He wrote a huge number of books. Some say he wrote thousands. That is a lot for one person. So, some historians have a theory. They think Jabir ibn Hayyan was not only one man. They believe it was the name of a secret group of scientists. They all worked together and wrote books under the name of their master, Jabir. This makes his story even more exciting. Jabir's books are full of ideas about science and life. Here are some of his famous sayings. A person who does not know chemistry walks in darkness, without a light. This means chemistry helps us understand the world. Without it, we cannot see the truth. A person who is well-trained is a real scientist. A person who is not well-trained is not. This means, to be good at anything, you must practice for many years. Make books your friends. Let your bookshelf be your garden. This means, books are like good friends. Reading a book is like walking in a beautiful garden of ideas. The first step to wisdom is silence. The second is listening. The third step is remembering. The fourth is practicing. The fifth step is teaching others. This means, to learn, you must be quiet and listen. Then you must remember and use that knowledge. When you teach someone, you understand the idea even better yourself. A word is your slave if you do not say it, but once you say it, you become its slave. This means, think carefully before you speak. Once you speak, you cannot take your words back. We do not know exactly where Jabir's tomb is. His grave is lost to time. But his real legacy is not in a building. It is in every science laboratory in the world today. Jabir lived over 1,200 years ago. But he is still one of the most important scientists in history. He gave us the experimental method. He gave us the tools and language of chemistry. Al-Azi lived about 100 years after Jabir. He read Jabir's ideas and improved some of them. Avicenna lived more than 150 years after Jabir. Avicenna disagreed with some points, especially about turning metals into gold. He showed us that science is not magic. It is about careful observation and hard work. His ideas connected the old alchemy of Egypt with the modern chemistry of Europe. Every chemist, doctor, and scientist today builds on his work. That is why Jabir will always be remembered. He is the father of chemistry. He is the wizard of the laboratory. And he is the man who showed us how to find the secrets of the world. Thank you for learning about Jabir ibn Hayyan with us. Which part of his life inspires you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more stories about Persian culture and history.